Podcast, you can't win. I touch black and whites just by stroking my chin. Tell Marva got a plan if he just sit in. And we can be the sons and thus fit in. Talking a good game, topics never lame. Conversations just the same, right before they left the brain. Seriously funny, but if you take us seriously, you end up smiling. If not, laugh hilariously. And every Tuesdays we're on the ones, so stay in tune before noon. It's the Podical Sons.
It's ridiculously funny.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world, because neither one of us had law degrees. I'm Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start the show. How you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling Tennessee fine, man. I was in Hennessy mode, but that last little Tennessee shot, I think
put you there.
Yeah, put me there. I'm there, man. How about you, bro?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm in a proper mode today. You know, got a little extra little blessing.
Nice.
I went to church.
Nice.
Second time for going to church for the year. Whoop whoop. You know, feet was honey roasting and stuff in there, but you know,
get your church on.
After bless some of my sins away.
For sure.
So yeah, man, I'm here.
So this is twice.
Yeah, 3 times the charm.
I'm gonna try and sneak into before the year's up.
How many times you went to church today?
None.
None?
Some I have to sneak into before the year's up.
I'm about to say, bro,
wait,
you got time.
No, wait. No. That's a lie. I've been once for the year already. I'm sure.
You sure? You don't sound sure.
No, I'm sure.
You sure?
I'm sure. I actually might have been twice for the year already.
When?
One during the summer in June, and I can't remember the other time, but I'm pretty sure it might have been twice for the year. Don't act like you out here and I'm the only heathen.
Yo, I'm out here, man, but I know exactly the days I went.
You know the days you went?
Exactly the days I went.
Because those are specially marked days in the calendar.
One was a day and stuff, whatever, for my godson and stuff, whatever.
Okay.
And the other one and stuff, whatever, was today. So that's what I'm saying. Like, worst case scenario and stuff, I know. You don't. Lucifer's a lie.
All right. I'm pretty sure I can, draw up some records. Pull it up.
Draw some records? Okay.
Get myself back into position, of knowing things.
Yeah, I get cussed all the time and stuff and everything like that. And then plus I get these church invites and stuff, whatever. But you know what I mean? There's 3 things, black that I don't really stand for too much. Whatever.
What's the 3?
Black chicken.
Black chicken, yeah.
Black churches. And black porn. I'm on the fence of black porn because the girls, they look so hot, but then the storylines, they don't have storylines.
They don't have the storylines?
Yeah, it'd be like, what's your name? Keisha, suck my dick. And then that's when it starts. Like, that's a Me Too charge today. That's a Me Too charge today. So you got to make sure. You need a storyline. Be like, yo, what's your name? Oh, da-da-da. You got a boyfriend, da-da-da. Can I get consent to bring you back to the bang bus?
Maybe you should start writing.
What, for porn?
Write for porn.
I got no problem with that. Like,
throw your services out there, man. Contact one of them black producers and say, yo,
West Coast Productions. All they know is about the sausage, man.
I was about to say, you ain't gonna get no storyline in West Coast Productions. That's what I'm saying.
And this is why I have an issue. Be like, you see the chick, you're like, damn, she popping. And then the video just start with her just posing. Little booty shot, maybe a little 1-2 twerk, and the next thing you see a dick just come out of nowhere in her mouth. I'm like, damn.
Listen, you to get yourself a good acting white porn star and put in a West Coast Productions, she ain't saying nothing. There is no more acting. Straight action. Yeah, straight action, bro. They might question her a few times, but then they go into work.
Nah, they'll get some story. You know why?
They get some story?
There was this one.
So why they getting them with the white chicks but not with the black chicks?
Because that's what I'm saying. They pay more for the interracial thing. I saw this thing was actually this porn star thing and stuff, whatever, right? The porn star said she's a black porn star.
Okay.
She said if she is to do an interracial scene with a white dude, that's not considered interracial to them. It's only interracial and stuff if a white chick is to sleep with a black dude. That's what they consider interracial in the business.
I didn't know
so
that.
So for Asian chicks to sleep with a white dude, that's not interracial to them. Not interracial.
Really?
That's what it is. So now there's this one chick. damn, you probably seen the meme before, like tons of the meme. It's like a little slim, petite porn star. Her name is Rodney Reed.
Riley Reed, okay.
Riley Reed. Yeah. And you see from the video, like, she's being carried off on a dude's shoulder, and it's like a whole bunch of black dudes going off in the room and stuff, whatever. Yeah. She got paid bread for that scene.
Yeah?
She got paid for, that's a interracial gangbang right there. She got paid bread.
Wow.
Let it be the other way around and stuff, whatever. They just pay for the gangbang portion and stuff, whatever. That's it. So that's what it comes down to and stuff. And then even that, it had a bootleg storyline and stuff into it, whatever. She's like, she's at the party and her friends weren't there and it got lonely.
I was about to say Snow White and the 12 BBCs. What was the story?
I think it's probably about like 6 dicks there. Probably about 6 of them things.
6 dicks in the mix?
Wow. That Yo, I ain't mad at that. 6 dicks in the mix. Triple entendre. That's what it was.
Yeah, I mean,
There's 6 dicks, and they're actually in the mix. And when you mix black and white, it was just. Well, yes, and we're here, folks.
We're here.
And we're here, man. Let's get to the shits, man. Let's talk about Don Cherry, man.
Don Cherry.
So for the folks at home or folks not in Canada and stuff who don't know who Don Cherry is, you want to mention him or you? He's to be a hockey coach, right? He was a hockey player.
He was a hockey player, coach, and then
sports announcer.
So I mean, my younger days, I've never witnessed him during the playing and the coaching phase. So I've always known him as an on-air personality for Hockey's Night in Canada. And the Coach's Corner, it was actually a separate show part of that. And so I think it's somewhere down the line in the mix, it was added to whatever is going on for the games and so forth like that. But he's a staple when it comes to Canadian hockey. You know what I mean? Like he's like I said, from I was a little kid growing up, he was one of those guys on the TV that you seen and heard. And it's not like he couldn't miss him. He's like the hockey version of Craig Sager.
Okay, with the suits.
May Craig Sager so rest in peace. Love that dude with the flashy suits, loud, everything. That's who Don Cherry is in the hockey world.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it was. I mean, it was. He said a lot. He says a lot of crazy things. He's not above controversy. I'll start with saying that.
Okay.
Right. So this whole incident has to deal with Remembrance Day in the States, thinking of Veterans Day, right? Here's Remembrance Day. So part of remembering the fallen soldiers and those who fought for us in the First and Second World War. They at this point they kind of put all wars together. So it's not just the First and Second War, which it started off commemorating, but if you served your country any way, shape, or form, died for your country any way, shape, or form, this is Remembrance Day is a day for you. Right? Now, part of Remembrance Day is the celebration of the poppy. Now, for those who may not know, poppies are a red flower. The poppy plant is where you get opium from, right? So
they used to smoke opium, right?
Still do smoke opium.
Oh, true.
Still do smoke opium. So there's this area called Flanders Field. Now, I don't know where it's exactly located, but in Flanders Field, there's actually a poem for it. Is in Flanders Field where poppies grow beneath the crosses row by row. So Flanders Field is where they.
Look at you.
I mean, I paid attention in class.
Okay.
So in the field, it's just a field where they buried all the soldiers. So just you could imagine a whole bunch of white crosses, and in that field, poppies are growing, right? So the poppy itself became a symbolism of that.
Right.
So every year around this time, we wear a well, in Canada, I'm not sure if anywhere else, but I know we wear a poppy to remember those who had fallen and those who had fought in the war.
Right.
And a lot of times, what I mean, the veterans will come out. You'll see them selling the poppies out on the street corner, in the malls, in the schools, anywhere you'll get a crowd or a gathering, right? And usually the money, what they raise, goes to support veterans, right? Fair enough.
Let me just say before to cut you and stuff, whatever. I always thought those poppies were like $2. To like one year, some little homie and stuff, whatever. One of the kids that was selling it, he's like, "You just give me whatever change." Yeah. So I'm like, I didn't know it was just whatever random change and stuff. But as long as you, you can
whatever you donate, you get.
It goes to them. I didn't know.
You
continue.
To them, right? So again, it's been that part that we use. We help with a commemoration and remembrance of those fallen soldiers and so forth. So the thing about it is, so we'll get to the point of Don Cherry. So I believe it was a part of Coach's Corner. I'm not sure if it happened in Coach's Corner, which is weird because
Bobby got nothing to do with coaching.
It has nothing to do with coaching, nothing to do with hockey, right? So, but regardless, he mentioned the fact that certain people weren't wearing poppies, right? And he didn't say certain people. He said,
you people.
You people. Now, for a lot of us out there, you people is a trigger word, right? Because a lot of times when we hear that, it's used to describe a certain type of person or a certain type of people, right? So it's already a trigger word in our heads. But he's basically saying you people, and he's fashioning it he's putting it towards immigrants,
right?
Saying how they're not showing any respect. They don't wear the poppy, this, that, and the third, which he has a point.
Valid.
He has a point.
Valid.
The problem is how he phrased it.
It's not what you say, it's how you say something.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And it's also how it could be misconstrued.
Well, yeah, I think the you people thing will kind of blow the hell out of the water with the intent, because that intent just comes off kind of malicious.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like, I know like years ago, like 10 years ago, something like that, whatever. I know several people born on November 11th. Remembrance Day, Veterans Day.
Right.
And we're getting ready to make plans with guy friend and I, getting ready to make plans for a person's set birthday coming up.
Okay.
So we were somewhere, can't remember where we were exactly. We're talking, two black dudes talking, and we're like, Remembrance Day is that day, but whatever is clever, we about to kick it, do whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, the white dude eavesdropped into our conversation. He just turned around and stuff, and he said, well, whatever you kids are doing that day, make sure you shut it down for the 11th hour. So I'm like, there's nobody talking to you. But then my boy's like, we know. He's like, that's what's problem with you people.
Oh, so you got the you people.
So I got the you people.
Earlier.
Yeah, so this Don Cherry thing is just like deja vu.
Yeah.
All over again, whatever, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, that's what's up. I see how it is and stuff, whatever. So my boy's like, I was born here in Canada.
Yeah.
We know, and we're not gonna. And I'm like, ain't nobody trying to kick it 11 o'clock in the morning on a Friday. We're gonna kick it 11 p.m. the Friday, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, the problem is that you guys don't even understand and everything, or don't show respect to the people who gave their lives for this country.
Right.
And I'm like, fair.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to American. I know how the veterans and stuff, whatever, feel a type of way that nobody pay homage to them.
Of course.
Don't know if this OG or this boomer was, he
could have been.
He could have been in, like, in the service and stuff, to whatever, right? Or family member, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Do your thing. Say that was like end of October.
Right.
When it came to like the day of Remembrance Day, a nurse and I We were standing and we were talking. Then when everything popped off, we shut up. Moment of silence. She's black. I'm black.
Yeah.
We shut it down.
Shut it down. Right.
We turned our head, looked to the left of us. There's a group of Caucasians standing up, nice and quiet.
They shut it down.
2 Asian nurses came walking through, speaking Cantonese or Mandarin. They're speaking Chinese.
Right.
Cantonese or Mandarin and stuff, whatever. They kept going. Meanwhile, the moment of silence is going on.
Yeah.
An Indian nurse came walking past. She was on their phone doing a 1 2. Another patient came past, and a black family walked past, just making noise, and just not giving a fuck about the whole silence and stuff.
Right.
Moment
Yeah.
of silence,
Yeah.
right? So I looked at it and stuff, and I'm like, oh shit. In my head, I'm like, oh shit. The OG that cut us off. He was right.
This is what he was
talking about and stuff,
talking
whatever, right? So I'm like, yo, I got it. I was ignorant a few weeks ago, but
Right.
now I understand
You
what the man's
understand.
talking
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
whatever, right? So when it came down to like this Don Cherry thing, I'm like, here it is playing out live on TV and everything and stuff.
Right in front of your face.
Because I already know, and like, which is true. For the past few years, I've seen people who just don't give a regards to shutting it down for the 11th hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't blame businesses and everything, because like if you're cashing out somebody and she's 10:58, or 10:59, you'd be like, you know what, we're gonna pick this up in the next like 2 minutes. So just chill and fall back. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But it's up to the person to say, you know what, let me be respectful and deal with this and stuff like that.
Of course.
Whatever, right?
Of
So
course.
they didn't give a shit. But then bring it back to Don's thing and stuff, whatever. Like I seen it live and direct with my own 2 eyes.
Firsthand.
But is it right, whatever, how you said it and stuff, whatever? No, but there's no education about the poppy, period. Like, especially to me.
Nah.
Like, to a person and stuff that's new,
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with the poppy, much as if you're a new immigrant, whatever. I don't think it's on your citizenship test to say, like, all right, this is what it is. On Members Day, we shut it down. No.
No. No.
So there's no education. So I don't know, like, in the grade schools, was there education on the poppy?
Well, that's what I was about to say. I mean, the only reason why, a lot of us of my generation and younger may know about the poppies because this is something that we've learned about in school.
Grade school.
Right? And, around this time, same time this year, like, we go through the whole remembrance thing, the soldiers that passed by, the World War I, World War II, and, we don't really talk about anything else because Americans fought the other ones, right?
Right.
And so, with that being said, yes, we get educated on the poppy. Plus, I'm right at the top. I gave you the poem Flanders Field. Like we learned that poem
Right.
in school. So there's where we get that education and we get that knowledge from, right? But even with that being said, there's a lot of people who were in school, who are not immigrants, who know what the poppy represents, and they don't wear poppies either.
They don't give a damn.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's almost like you single out a group for not doing it,
Immigrants.
the immigrants for not doing it, but then you have people who know full and well what it means and what it represents.
And they gave 0 fucks.
And they gave 0 fucks, and you ain't called them out, right?
Facts.
And who knows? And that's what I'm saying. Like things could be misconstrued because the used people could have included those people, and we just don't. We're just taken as it just meaning the groups as the ethnicity groups, right? But at the end of the day, it's how it was said. The intentions may have been good, but it was how it was said that came off horribly wrong. To the point where they fired his ass.
Well, yeah, he had that interview and stuff, whatever, and with the news reporter, Michelle Dublé or something like that.
Yeah.
So with her, that one-on-one when they were talking and stuff, whatever, he's like he issued an apology. He had no problem giving an apology and stuff, whatever. But to Rogers Network, they were looking like they probably wanted him to do above and beyond, or not out of the realm of the Don Cherry way.
Right.
And he's like, nah, that's not him. So they're like, okay, if you can't play ball, you're out.
Yeah.
And so that's where his thing and stuff, whatever goes and stuff, whatever. But then when they were giving me past history on dude, they said, this is in the realm of him just being out of pocket, and he's been like this and stuff, whatever, before. The wild thing and stuff, whatever, for me is that I'm getting schooled on the whole poppy dance. is that when it's over, after the ceremony is over, you're supposed to remove the poppy off your articles of clothing.
Right. Yeah.
People were still rocking the poppy after Monday. And I asked one white lady, one Caucasian lady, I'm like, yo, you still rocking the poppy? I thought you were supposed to take it. Don Cherry was right. So I'm like, my bad. I'm gonna go this way. You have a wonderful day. So that right there kind of, gives you a one-eye Willie view on what the racists look like up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, it don't have to get that wild. Whatever. Like, yes, he's right, but I'm pretty sure you know the parameters and stuff. And if not, why are you acting ignorant and you use ignorance to combat ignorance and you don't even know what's going on? Remove the poppy.
Remove the poppy. Yeah, 100%.
So, yeah, man.
Dude, I don't know. Do they wear the poppies like that in the U.S.?
No.
Okay.
Poppies don't even blink.
Okay.
Don't even blink and stuff, whatever. Like they give the veterans a day.
Right.
Veterans Day, and just kind of just pay homage for a moment. Some places do, like they're supposed to do the moment of silence during the ceremony.
Yes.
The ceremony itself.
Yes.
But some people want stuff where they're like, they go hard in the paint here.
Yes, yeah, they do.
They go hard in the paint. There, not so much.
Right.
So just like a moment of silence. If you're watching it on TV, you just know, hey, just shut up, let it run. And if it's not like here, they'll shut down radio stations and everything and stuff, whatever, too.
100%.
Nah. They're not about that life and stuff in America. So
okay.
It'll just continue to flow and go.
Yeah, I mean, and it's one of those things where, like I said, he's been a fixture on Canadian hockey for the longest time, and I just think it and he's been saying wild things for the longest time.
That's what I heard.
And it makes you wonder, okay, well, why would he be fired over this? And
times change.
Times have definitely changed.
The bosses then and the bosses now.
Exactly. The bosses who are in place now are not who were there a few, not even maybe 5 years ago, right? And whereas Canada would have been considered a hockey country at one point. Mm-hmm. It's changed within the last couple of years with the basketball, with the Raptors doing so well. Hell, they're the world champs right now, right? So with the advent of basketball moving to the forefront, all the Canadian hockey teams pretty much not doing as well as they did at one time.
How many Canadian hockey teams now? You got Raptors, Maple Leafs, Ottawa Senators, Montreal Canadiens. They won a few Stanley Cups, didn't they?
Yeah.
A few, at least within a decade or two.
I think so. Vancouver Canucks,
Winnipeg
Jets,
and I guess Edmonton Oilers.
Right.
So that's six.
Right. They used to be, back in the day, the Hartford Whalers. That was back in the day.
Okay.
But yeah, so let's say call it six.
And then now you have one NBA team.
Right.
And it's repping for the whole country.
Repping for the whole country, right?
So out of those six, within the past 5 years, no championships.
No championships. Within the past 10 years, no championships. Within the past 15 years, no championships. Within the past 20 years.
Yeah, because I think Montreal Canadiens won maybe something in the 90s.
Did they win in the 90s?
In the 90s or something?
I can't remember.
I remember the name Patrick Roy.
Patrick Waugh, yeah. Is
it Waugh? I thought it was Roy.
It's
spelled Roy, but it's Waugh because it's Montreal Canadiens.
It's the French pronunciation.
Oui.
Yeah, so you couple that, right? And you start to think business-wise, right? Now, so hockey it's losing its luster, it's losing its fan base. It's probably losing money to go with that, right? Where basketball, and another thing, and this is what I think lends itself to the racist aspect of what Don Cherry said.
Okay,
is that hockey has always been considered a white male sport, right? It's like it's predominantly played by white males,
Right.
right? Whereas we have basketball. Basketball is a sport that's submerged in multiculturalism,
Right.
right? You have all walks of life that play the game.
Latino, Gasol, Larry, Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All walks of life that
Right.
played and loved the game, right? So it lends itself to multiculturalism, whereas hockey doesn't.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So when you look at it from that perspective, you look at what the growing population looks like now compared to what it did 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
Right? Who's a consumer now compared to who the consumer was 15 to 20 years ago.
Right.
And you start to see that, hey,
Starting to change.
the dynamic has changed. The geographic landscape has changed.
Right. Right.
Right? So whereas before you had a lot of white people to support hockey, and you had black people too. You know what I mean? My dad used to watch hockey. You had black people who are into hockey as well. Being Canadian, it's like a Canadian thing.
It is.
Right? So there's less of that and more of people who follow basketball. So now they're in a situation where they can't lose any more fans. They can't lose any more market space. They can't lose any more shares. So they got to now find ways to appeal to people other than white males.
Right.
Right? So
And
now
what this comment that he said is pushing away the people they're trying to appeal.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. It's pushing away for the same type of people they're trying to appeal. So now it's the decision makers' time to start making the decisions. Right? And it's those who are probably sitting in the office of those media outlets now, maybe 40 years in between those ages and under. So they're of the new school generation,
Right.
of what's seen to happen now. All the dinosaurs are people like Don Cherry.
Okay, boomers.
Right, who
The boomers.
who are still holding the mics, this, that, and the third. So now what you're looking at is they're looking at what's relevant from what's not relevant,
Right.
right? So they're probably doing the numbers. How many people still watch Hockey Night in Canada? Well, out of those who still watch Hockey Night in Canada, what is their revenue base versus all these new people we're trying to bring in and what their new revenue base would be?
True.
You understand? So now if
Right.
you're looking at it from that perspective, you trying to cut anything
That might damage your money.
that might damage your
Yeah,
money,
I get
right?
it. I get it.
So Don, he's gonna be the first to go, because if he's going to say stuff that's going to affect a fan base that you're now trying to pull in, you can't have it.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, when it comes down to it and stuff, whatever, is that as people, I think the point he's trying to make and stuff, or as Canadian folks, he's just trying to say pay homage. That's the good. That's the good from that. That's the good.
That's the good.
That's the good. Because if like it's the moral lesson and stuff, whatever, the moral story and stuff, that's what you're trying to say, like pay homage and stuff and show some respect to the people and stuff for the country that you come to.
Right.
Whatever, right? I get it.
Yeah.
I'm with that. Whatever. It's not what you say, it's how you say something.
How you say it.
And how you went around it and stuff, whatever, is completely wrong.
Yes. Yeah.
Like I said,
Yeah,
but again,
100%.
there's no education behind it. Whatever, like to the people newly coming to the country, or anything like that. Whatever, like they just give them a crash course on small things for the citizenship and everything like that. Not poppies. They probably talk about poutines a lot more than poppies.
But I'm pretty sure they probably talk about poutines much more than they do poppies.
Fact.
And you coming in as an immigrant, you would probably know more if you came with children and your children are in school, because they'll learn it in school.
Yeah, absolutely.
They'll come home with a poppy and then you'll be like, "What's that?" And then they'll tell you. But if you ain't got if you just an immigrant, and you got no kids who are attending places where they'll learn it, you ain't gonna know, man.
You ain't gonna know,
You're not
man.
gonna know, man.
Facts. Cool. All right, man. Next thing on the show. Tyler Creator and his Camp Flog Gnaw Festival.
Flog Gnaw. Is that a place? Is that a...
That's his name of the festival. It's kind of like how Drake has OVO Fest.
Yeah.
It's just the
Flog Gnaw? Does it
Gnaw.
stand for anything? Is it an acronym?
I don't know. Might be.
Might be. Yeah.
Might be, because, you know, with them and stuff, whatever, like that, that Odd Future, Kill All, and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But for now, it's just the name of the thing.
Mm.
So we'll get to the gist of it, whatever. A lot of things happened. There's a few things happened there. One, YG.
Yeah.
One, Tyler Creator did it, whatever, in his home, because he's actually from Inglewood.
Okay. Yeah.
So they did it in LA.
Yeah.
Right? What's his name? Travis Scott did his own thing and stuff this year in Houston, his first thing. And
Drake does
Drake's
his
been
in
doing OVO Fest.
Toronto.
Exactly.
Right.
So they're doing it at home. So a lot of times the home asks them to come out if they're available and everything, like whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
YG came.
Okay.
And YG, he came, did his thing and stuff, whatever. And before he performed, you know, fuck Donald Trump,
Yeah.
he brought out Stormy Daniels, the porn star, with the non-disclosure, who actually fucked Donald Trump. And I think that was fire. Because to the people and stuff who didn't know, because, like, how do you make the correlation and stuff of, like, to be honest, I don't think I ever seen Stormy Daniels do an interracial porn.
Probably not.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
Not.
Like, I don't think the black people will probably
know who,
if they're not
she does.
like with the media realm,
Yeah.
or see her,
Yeah.
they probably won't know exactly and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Much as these younger kids,
Right.
They're like, okay, she's here, YG's here. How do you bring the two together?
Together, right?
He had this song for years ago. She screwed Trump years ago.
Yeah.
Boom, you have this place.
Done
They
deal.
did it. So then she was on the stage and stuff singing "Fuck Donald Trump" too, as well, and that was a wild thing.
She flashed her titties.
No.
I feel like she should have flashed the titties.
I think she reaching though. I swear she reaching hard to try to keep the mass appeal.
Yeah.
Because I think in porn star level she might be like out the door, out the MILF thing.
Yeah.
But I heard that she has a kid, so I think she's trying to fall back from some of the porn thing. Like after the whole 60 Minutes thing she was on. She's on 60 Minutes and stuff. When she's on 60 Minutes,
right?
Somebody told me that she's trying to do stand-up comedy.
Oh, word?
I didn't see a video how that would fare, but I don't find...
Yeah.
I don't see a potential of her being funny. But notice, this was months ago, probably last year.
Right.
And I never heard shit from it again, so I guess she
Okay.
probably quit while she was ahead.
Probably.
Whatever. Remember Charlie Sheen tried to do some shit, whatever, with the tour with the whole unicorn blood, tiger blood shit and all that type of stuff, whatever?
I remember that.
And that ain't go nowhere.
I remember that shit.
That ain't go nowhere. But, yeah, she did her thing and stuff, whatever there, so salute to YG. Aubrey Graham, a.k.a. Drake,
yeah.
he made it there too.
Yes.
The fans were more accepting of Stormy Daniels than they were
Than
of
she was of
Drizzy. So, I mean, when he was out there and stuff...
She was like, fuck Trump, and they was like, fuck Drake.
Yeah, because he was there performing, they're like, boo! And he kept it classy, or kept it Canadian, I don't know. He was kind of clean. He's like...
Probably kept it Canadian.
He's like, yo, you guys don't want me to continue on? They're like, no! He's like, okay, once again, my name was Drake. Thank y'all. And he walked off the stage. I know he was emotional, man. My people say like the beige rage was strong within him and stuff, whatever. And I see it.
Gotta
though.
win.
And I see it though. I see it because I look at it and stuff as like, yo, when it comes down to it and stuff, whatever. Drake is a megastar.
Yeah.
Megastar. He's all over the planet. Names ring bells and everything.
Listen, man. I was speaking to an ex-co-worker of mine, Lyle. He works for Roland now. Roland Canada. And Lyle's a dude, he loves to travel. Like he'll go any place on the world. You know what I mean? Just for the experience. And he was telling me the time when he was in Kandahar.
Afghanistan.
Yeah. And he said he was just walking in the markets. And he heard Drake on the radio. And he was like, it blew his mind, because he's like, yo, here I am.
So many people can't even speak English, and here's Drake rapping in English.
Speak a lick of English. I'm in the deserts. I'm looking, I see people at the marketplace sitting down selling stuff. I see camels is going by. And I'm hearing Drake. He's like, that. It just goes to show you how big of a star he is.
Facts.
And like it's crazy when you think about it. He's a megastar.
That's what I mean. He's a megastar, and he got booed. But see, my thing and stuff is that Drake's fans is like college girls transitioning to women, and guys that kind of like that kind of vibe of girls.
Right.
So I want to say that's that realm of music.
Okay.
And then Tyler Creator's Camp and stuff, whatever, they have that kind of I don't give a fuck rap grunge type of stuff.
Yeah.
And they've never done music together before. So it's kind of like the fans can't see where Drake and Tyler would even come together, much as Drake wasn't on the card. He was like a guest that's popped out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of just blew people's minds and stuff, whatever, with that. And they're like, where Frank Ocean at?
Right.
Because he's the regular, like he's the singer and stuff, whatever, with them, whatever, you know?
Right, yeah.
I forget the song, whatever, but that blinds wide open so he can see you when sleeping. You're naked, fresh after shower. You touch yourself after hour. Yo, Frankie putting it down. You know, I don't listen to Frank when I'm around people. I just
you keep it low.
Solo, only in the whip.
Only in the whip.
Only in the whip, because you know, like one time and stuff, whatever. You know, I was in a relationship and everything and stuff. I think Thinking About You came on. Yeah. And this is after when like he came out and said he was bisexual.
Okay. So
I was in the shower and then, you know, got the Bluetooth speaker pumping off, whatever. And then, you know, when I'm thinking about you, oh no, you know, I heard a knocking on the door like boom, boom, boom. So that's what we doing, huh? We just naked and we singing Frank Ocean. So I'm like, no. It's just the song. I was like, yo.
It's too late, nigga. Too late.
Waka Flocka came on next. I was like, no, I'm harder than the tape. Put some tape. Yeah. So she's like, it's all right. So I'm like, so, you know, the Frank gets played when I'm in the car by myself.
Yeah.
You know, at least I know if people roll up on me and my windows is up, they don't know what I'm singing to. But I mean, Frank was was a no-show.
Right.
Frank was a no-show. So
now, was he on the bill, or do you think he might have just been like a guest, like how Drake was like a surprise guest?
He's in the camp, but he wasn't on the bill.
Right.
He was on the bill, whatever. But they, you know, they were expecting like if you're gonna bring somebody soft, like I said, Tyler grunge rap, Earl Sweatpants grunge rap, all those guys and stuff, whatever about in that realm, whatever, you know, that's YG,
that's the
hardcore gangster rap. So you know what I'm saying. So you thinking if you're gonna bring somebody soft, Frank already kind of did the mediation, because you know Frank has been in the camp.
He's known for being in the camp.
For that and stuff, whatever, for being in the camp, whatever, right?
Got it.
So I mean, worst case scenario, he didn't show up. He wasn't in. So they were looking like no Frank, and now you bring Drake. Boo!
They let
him
left. They let him have it. Yeah.
And he left and stuff, whatever. And I felt bad for dude and stuff, whatever, because I'm like, yo, yes, he gonna get his money regardless, but I'm looking like, yo, you're a megastar. And they're booing a megastar. And I'm like, let's say they paid less amount of money for that ticket. They probably would have spent a whole lot more if it was just a regular Drake show.
Yeah, 100%.
So these dudes and stuff, whatever, these people out there, they wild.
100%. And they would have paid the money, went to a Drake show and cheered them on.
Depends on the people there, though. Depends on the people. If the people's, because like I said, like, if there are two different worlds, whatever.
Right.
Like, all right, if I'm to spend my money to go to the two, I rest my money to a Tyler Creator concert.
Okay.
Before I go to a Drake concert.
Okay.
Tyler in his realm and his music and stuff like that, whatever, I gravitate to. And I say I don't gravitate to a Drake thing, but I know I feel like I'm gonna have more fun going nuts, singing word for word with the people in the audience, stuff, whatever, we rocking, we acting a fool. Yeah. You know, you can get press, you know, triangle out now, press to O's, you know, all that type of stuff.
Okay.
What else?
Let me ask you this though.
What? Where the girls at?
I was about to say, as a single male, and you had to choose between the two.
Yeah, if I'm choosing, I'm gonna go to Tyler just to have the fun. Because
you gonna go to Tyler just?
I ain't beige. So if they're
thinking, but look,
if they're gonna go diddle the skittle and stuff, whatever, they probably diddle to it like a Drake. And if I was light skinned or something like that, whatever, with thicker eyebrows, they might look like, you know what? I can have a bootleg Drake fantasy with him with the lights kind of dim.
But hear me out though.
What's up?
Because at a Drake show, right? You already know the women going to outnumber the men 20-1.
Facts.
somebody got to go home with somebody.
That's putting in a lot of work. I see what
You may not have to listen. Out of that 20-1, right? 10 of them is drinking.
Facts.
Out of that 10 that's drinking, 5 is saying, I wish I had someone to go home with.
Here I am.
That's the thing you do. You in, man. You ain't gotta be beige. You just gotta be available.
Voila, single like a dollar.
There you go.
Next thing, moving forward. Cap, Colin Kaepernick. So today's Sunday and stuff, whatever. And yesterday, on the 16th, he had his open workout practice.
Right.
And everything. And
now he had moved it from where it originally was because the NFL had locked it down from the media.
yeah.
Yeah, and he wanted the media to have full access to it. Right. Okay. Yeah.
And I'm not knocking that. I'm not mad at that.
No, I'm not mad at that.
Because he said, yeah, the NFL, he's like, he's been rating for 3 years, whatever, but they've been blocking for 3 years.
Right.
And the collusion and stuff, whatever that they did and everything like that, I can agree to that.
Yeah.
Because in 2016, so 2016 was the last time he played, but going to the 2017 year, he opted out of that contract and stuff with San Fran. But because the whole taking a knee thing was going on, whatever,
right?
No one scooped him.
No scooped him.
No one scooped him. So he was a free agent and stuff like that, whatever, right?
Got it.
But everything popped off where it came up to, I think, out of the 32 teams, only 8 had representatives that came out.
Right. Okay.
So the other 24 and stuff was missing in action.
Yeah.
And 8 is still better than nothing.
No, 100%.
But I don't feel like Cap is... He can go. I can feel like from what I've seen and stuff, because I know he's still been practicing and still been doing his 1 and 2, because this is not the first video or thing I've seen of him doing his 1 and 2.
This has been a few
floating
around.
He's still doing his 1s and 2s and stuff, whatever, but I feel like for me as an owner to go spend money on a 32-year-old quarterback who's not fresh out the college, who's been hit a few times, and when it's all said and done and stuff, whatever, he's been off and dormant like this in a bit. It's kind of on the realm of Mike Vick. When Mike Vick got put away for the whole thing and stuff, whatever,
right?
That Mike Vick with the Falcons before was not the same Mike Vick when I came back to the Eagles. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, the time off and stuff, whatever. Not saying it hurt his game, but his age.
No, of course.
It's the age factor and stuff that came in and stuff. So like I said, he's 3 years later, now this 32-year-old Cap, I don't think he might jump in automatically in the middle of a season. Right. Somebody start fresh in the next season, so he might be 33 then. Are you going to spend your money and stuff on a quarterback who was 33 and hasn't been in the game and stuff for at least 3 to 4 years?
That's a valid question. What is the ROI, right? I mean, because let's say he's a polarizing figure at this point, right?
He's facing Nike.
So let's say that I'm San Fran, right? My attendance is poor. But I know if I get somebody like a Cap, it'll put a spike in my attendance. Do I do it for that? Because at the end of the day, we watch it for the love of sport.
Right.
Owners own it to make money.
Facts.
They could care about anything else. Right. They don't care if the team win. They don't care if the team lose. They just want to know the team makes money. Right. Right? So if I know that, okay, he's not going to increase my chances of winning on the football field. Right. But the money that I'm going to spend on him is peanuts in comparison to what he's going to help bring in. I might just bring him in for that alone.
I mean, yeah. to bring him in and stuff, whatever, yeah, it's gonna bring you the dollars and stuff, whatever, right? Because I mean, like with Jay. So when Jay-Z did his thing and stuff that pertained to the whole halftime and the media, music and stuff like whatever, the NFL,
Yeah.
that brings the black people and stuff, whatever, like half.
Right.
Colin Kaepernick will bring the other half.
Right.
To that specific team that scoops Cap will probably get more black attention than anything else.
Right.
Whatever, right? So let's say if it was the Steelers and stuff, whatever,
Yeah.
because they don't got no quarterback.
No.
They don't got no quarterback and stuff like whatever. Like I'm shitting on Mason Rudolph, whatever, because of the fuck happened to my damn Browns. Okay? I'm shitting on you, Mason.
This is a man.
Because he grabbed the man, he went up to the man's grill, he grabbed his nuts, and once he grabbed his nuts, that's when my man and stuff would have just had the
helmet smash.
Yeah, because he tried to grab his face mask off too. He's like, no, let me show you how it's done. Rookie, bam, and then busted his head and stuff, whatever. Gave him a real live coconut with the helmet. But if they would have placed him with Cap,
Yeah.
hands down, damn near every black person and stuff, whatever, who was siding or riding with Cap is going to break their neck to watch the Steelers game. Steelers ratings and stuff are going to go up. And then much less if even Jay and stuff, whatever, like, you know, like I said, direct whatever and stuff, whatever, like, I don't know. Let's say he throws Common at the halftime show or something that there.
Right.
And like, you know, Common, you know, pro-black, Cap pro-black, he's just on the sideline, or even locker room, they showed him the footage on the halftime show. He's like, you know,
Yeah.
he's going fist up and everything like whatever. It works. You might get the old Black Panthers standing up and say they want to break their neck to go to a Steelers game.
I'll tell you what'll be flying off the shelves.
What?
That Kaepernick jersey.
Yeah. It'll go again. It'll go again because I know a lot of black people stopped watching football because of the whole taking a knee thing.
Right.
Yeah. So, but I feel like these things weren't possible without Jay-Z.
Nah, definitely. This was a move, whether it was done for. I'm saying whether it was done with Cap in mind.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, Jay-Z is being brought in to help NFL win back its revenue.
Facts.
Right? And to some point help change the culture.
Yeah.
Right? So with that being said, and Jay-Z being the businessman that he is, he understands that, listen, it's going to take more than rap and R&B for certain individuals to come back to the fold.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take us doing an about face on how we dealt with Cap.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So let's get out there. Let's extend the olive branch. Because when we extend the olive branch, whether Cap accepts it or not, it shows the NFL is changing their position on certain things.
Facts.
So even if Cap doesn't accept it now, maybe a few of those black people who are rocking with Cap will say, well, you know what? They changed the stance a little bit. And I still do like football. Let me go take in the game. Or, you know what I mean? Like something to just help bring it back to where it was.
Right.
It's the ultimate goal at this point.
I mean, yeah, I ain't mad at that and stuff, whatever. So we'll see how that goes and stuff.
So, I heard somebody say Vince should bring back the XFL.
And throw Cap in there?
And throw Cap in there.
I heard the XFL is still slightly going. That's what somebody told me.
Word?
Slightly going and stuff, whatever. Yeah.
Is lingerie football still slightly going?
Packed.
Yeah?
Packed. Sold
How
out.
come I ain't never see it? They don't air it though.
Because I think it's in like certain specific states and stuff, whatever, where like I guess they allow the nonsense.
Yeah.
Like, other places like this misogyny of women and men flexing their muscle and everything like whatever. But these chicks don't have a problem playing because they hit.
Yeah.
They hit hard and stuff, whatever, right? Because I remember arena football used to be a thing.
Right.
Like, you know, you run on the sideline, boom, boom, you know, guys get clapped up, flip over, and everything. And that kind of slowed down, and then the lingerie thing kind of took off and stuff like that. And I think for a minute, one of my boys and stuff was following one of the lingerie football players and stuff, whatever, on the gram. I'm like, who is that? Like, she played lingerie football. I'm like, what channel is that? Come on, Playboy channel? Like, yeah,
I'm trying to figure out what channel it comes on. You know what I mean? Might watch a game or two. You know,
some people might watch a game too with lotion. Like, you know, it's a different kind of day. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens, man. Stephen Foster. So Stephen Foster is a young man who was on his way to work one morning with his girl.
Okay.
And while he was on the platform and stuff, whatever, on the subway and stuff at BART, like at a subway station, and the BART stands for Bay Area Rapid Transit.
Okay, got it.
Right? So that's their subway system and stuff, their subway line, you know, like monorail line and everything and stuff, whatever.
Fruitville is actually a station
and
part
the
of
whole BART thing as well. And you remember Fruitville, the young man and stuff who got shot down by the BART police as well on the New Year's Eve that year, caused an uproar, riot, and everything and stuff, whatever too. So BART's already rubbing people the wrong way. So now with this situation and stuff, whatever, man's going, he's on a subway platform eating his breakfast sandwich, and then the cop walks up to him and says, you know, you're doing something illegal. He said, come with me, you're under arrest. So he's like, for what? What am I doing?
Yeah.
While he's eating his breakfast sandwich and stuff, whatever, the cop is grabbing onto his bag. So he has his bag and stuff. He's like, I didn't do anything wrong. He's like, you're eating a breakfast sandwich and stuff. He's like, you're eating, and he's saying breakfast sandwich, you're eating on the platform. He's like, but you walk past so many other people eating and drinking.
On the platform.
And you didn't say nothing to them, but you came directly to me.
Right.
His girl whipped out her phone. She started recording. She said, if there was a problem and stuff, whatever, with you guys having people about eating here, I see no signs up here about no eating on the platform.
No eating on the platform.
That's one.
One, right?
Two, the other thing and stuff was what she said and stuff, whatever. She's like, if you guys really have a problem, why do you guys sell food and refreshments downstairs before? Whatever, right? If you guys are trying to promote no eating on the platform. He had nothing to say, and he's like, he told the dude, you're resisting arrest. He told Stephen Foster, you're resisting arrest. So he got belligerent. So he started getting ignorant, he started getting angry, because how else would you feel like, you know, everybody else? And the people who were eating and drinking, they got on that train that was coming along while he's just detained him.
Yeah.
So then he called for backup. Another cop comes, and he's like, sir, calm down, put your hands behind your back. And he's like, for what? He's like, I was eating a breakfast sandwich. I don't understand and stuff. And he's like, I don't got no gun, I don't got no weapon, I got nothing. Why am I being arrested and stuff, whatever, and everything like that? Another cop come, and when another cop comes and stuff and said, he doesn't even know the story, but he's like, are you resisting arrest? And she said, what is he being charged for?
Right.
He fit the description of somebody. Not even true. For the folks at home, y'all need to watch this damn video. This video is out there, and it was something else, and it was mind-boggling.
See, that's a typical one they use.
Yeah, fit the master description.
I got pulled over once and told I fit the description.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing too?
You fit the description?
No, that's a given. That's a given. I want to say I've never got anything while black besides more in Canada than I did in America.
Really?
I got it once when I was in high school.
Yeah.
In America.
Yeah.
But I got it more here. I got pulled over and shit like one day just leaving work and everything like that. And the cop said my car in the system says my car was green. My car's gray. It's dark gray.
Right.
So he said, has this car ever been painted? I'm like, nope. He said, could you open up the car door? I put my hands up like I'm not doing anything. He's like, you need to put your hands up. Like, no. That body cam of yours needs to see I'm cooperating with everything, whatever, right? So then the cop's like, he's like, he opened up the back seat, looked the back door on the passenger side, looked, he's like, yeah, it doesn't look like it's been painted. I'm like, that's a typo between y'all system that you guys believe in so much, because I bought this car gray and it's always been gray.
Yeah.
The end. I'm like, why'd you pull me over for? I'm like, you ran the plates. Why'd you run the plates? I wasn't doing anything illegal. I'm driving while black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the nonsense, and then like somebody told me, another cop was like, you fit the description of somebody. So, but I'm like, why? Because I was black and I was wearing a hoodie on another occasion. But I'm like, it's spring.
I remember 2 female cops pulled me over.
That sounds like a porno.
Go ahead. This is when I just got the BMW. Mm-hmm. Listen to the reason why they pulled me over. I look too young to be driving.
Compliment. That's a porno. See?
I'm like, you do know the legal age of driving is 16.
But you're old enough to, do porno activities. Maybe that's me. I got a thing for women in law enforcement.
Mrs. Officer, episode 1.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, back to the whole dude with the BART Transit Police and everything like that. When I Googled everything, they said that the commissioner issued an apology about how his cops dealt with everything, because everything was saw on cam.
Yeah.
And said, yes, there is no eating. And in that station, there is a sign, but it's a small sign by the turnstile that no one pays attention to. Much as if you do this route every damn day, you're not going to pay attention to that route.
Well,
and my thing,
go ahead. Even if you know there's a warning sign of things that you cannot do, the last thing you're going to expect to be on it is eat, right? Especially when you're probably used to taking that station. You're probably used to seeing people eating, right? You probably ate more than once at that station your damn self. So why would you possibly think?
But even the station itself and stuff has a little eatery you can buy from.
So why would you possibly think that you cannot eat?
Facts, I agree. But then that's what I'm saying. Like, they issued that, no harm and stuff into that when they said that and stuff, whatever. But I'm like, however, my beef and stuff is still with the fact that the fine is a citation of $250 or 2 months of community service. But the officer could have approached him and said, sir, you're not supposed to be eating here.
Right.
On the thing. And then explain to him whatever. But don't automatically grab him and deal with him. Because in any case, if it's that much of a problem, just tell him, sir, either you can eat that sandwich in a full bite or you're going to have to dump it before you get on the subway.
Right.
The end.
Yeah.
And that'd have been end of that. No phone, no nothing would have been recorded. But he didn't go about it like that. So this will cause issue. And then my question to you and stuff is that is it safe for you to do anything while black in America?
If you're doing it in the privacy of your own home.
No.
No, you're right. Because dude got
Amber Geiger
shot dead in his own
eating
home.
ice cream in his own damn home.
You're right.
And then look at the auntie and stuff with her nephew got popped in her home.
You're right. Then I was gonna say maybe in the hood, but I think Auntie was in the hood when she got popped.
Auntie was in the hood.
I don't know, Marv. There might not be much that you could possibly still do while black.
Yeah, pretty much. You might be SOL or two.
Is that Popo outside the window while we podcasting?
Get popped. I don't want to get popped.
No, I'm trying not to get popped.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get popped off and stuff for that, whatever. But I mean, the racial tension and stuff, whatever, is always high and stuff, whatever. And I salute to the young lady. I don't know her name, but she had a video where she went to the same station a week later, after she saw the whole video.
Yeah.
And bought mad people breakfast sandwiches from downstairs.
From the same place.
Yeah. And start passing out breakfast sandwiches to random people. Black, white, Latino, Asian, whosoever. And even on the video that they were making, she took a bite out of breakfast sandwich her damn self. And said, why doesn't the transit police come to her?
Right.
She's a young white lady.
Yeah.
She's like, goes to show you, authority just wants to flex their muscle on a particular race.
You know what would be interesting to know?
What's up?
What's now the revenue of that sandwich place?
Well, it's been like 2 weeks because that was like November 5th.
Yeah.
No, it's going on 2 weeks stuff, whatever. It's been like November. Yeah.
Because
it's going to dip. It's going to dip.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because a lot of people buy food there not knowing that this is illegal. Right? So now that they know it's illegal, seeing someone damn near get arrested for it.
Shut down. It's getting shut down.
Dude, that's crazy.
I mean, that comes with the territory.
Yeah.
It comes with the territory with the nonsense and stuff, whatever. I mean, but I think the racial stuff, the racial tension and stuff, might be a pipe dream to me. Hopefully it dies down. But I mean, all the beef with the law enforcement and black folk or people of color, that ain't gonna stop and everything. Look at your boy, Rodney Reed.
Rodney Reed, yeah.
Rodney Reed and stuff, whatever, his whole prison and the death penalty thing.
I mean, that's a situation of racism, police corruption.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, it's crazy. Sorry. So we're here with Rodney Reed. So for those who may not be familiar with the backstory on Mr. Reed, he's currently in a state penitentiary awaiting death. Right. He's on death row. Actually,
just past Wednesday,
he should have already been executed, but he got to stay. Right. So, what's the uproar? What led us up to this point? Why did he even get to stay? Well, it turns out that when this case was first being tried, right, and he was being brought up on murder charges. So he had murdered his estranged lover at the time, or it's said that he had murdered his estranged lover at the time. White female, right? So we got to throw that in the mix.
Interracial porn.
Interracial porn.
That's like the theme going on.
Might be a cuckold in this. Might be a cuckold in this.
He was watching.
I'm gonna go somewhere.
But you know the qualification of a cuckold.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sit down in the corner and watch what's happening.
In the proximity to be able to see. It doesn't have to be a corner.
Speaking of that,
okay,
we might have a future guest that might be able to help us with that.
With the cuckold thing?
With the whole cuckold thing. So if we ever need a show on that,
we know somebody. We know somebody. You know somebody.
We know somebody.
We know somebody.
The Podical sons know somebody. We don't know the person.
I feel like I'm guilty by association, man.
We don't know them personally.
Okay.
But the Podical sons, we make our rounds to people.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So we may have somebody in the mix that we can interview and find out a little bit more about that whole cuckold situation.
All right.
But back to the matter.
Back to the fact.
So the problem is that none of the circumstantial evidence points to Mr. Reed. Right? So I think there was like near the body, I think it was either a beer can or a cigarette butt. But when they tested it for the DNA, it didn't match Mr. Reed.
Or the victim.
Matter of fact, it matched the victim's husband.
Oh.
So, here we are in a situation where the victim's husband, who at the time of this murder was a police officer, was never questioned.
What do you mean never questioned? Like about the murder of his wife?
About the murders of the wife. Now, usually when a spouse is murdered, the first
person is the husband.
Is the other, whether it's a wife or a husband.
Yeah.
They're automatically questioned so they can be ruled out, right? He was never questioned. I don't know if the fact is because he's no. The fact is because he was a police officer. Not only was he never questioned, but he also helped with the investigation.
Yeah, and that's bullshit because that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not emotionally intact to deal with the murderer or the murder of your estranged, not even estranged, your spouse.
Your spouse. Listen, you love your spouse like that. You trying to keep yourself together. Yeah,
because I'm saying, like, you're not using best judgment and stuff. Your emotion is kind of driving your judgment.
Of course not, right? So makes you wonder, like, well, how is this man able to hold it all together to be able to help with the investigation?
Because he did that shit.
So, evidence points to him, Not only does the evidence point to him, years later, he actually goes to jail for physically assaulting
Another woman.
I think it's 2 other women that he may physically assaulted or sexually assaulted. There was an assault that happened along the way, and he went to jail for that. So here you have somebody whose evidence is on the scene, right?
He's known for whooping a woman's ass. Or causing harm on a woman.
Causing bodily harm to a woman.
Right.
Gone to jail for it.
Right.
But you still have this man on death row.
Right.
So there was a whole lot of uproar about it because like I think last week was the stay of the execution. So it was come to the point where he was going to be no more. So a lot of people jumped in. There was a lot of petitions that were going out for people to sign, and you know what I mean? Basically,
Kim K.
West. Basically trying to get this dude exonerated or at least a new trial, right? Which is deservingly so, because the way how everything just went about at the beginning,
It just got dealt wrong.
it was just dealt wrongly, man.
Right.
State of Texas, man.
Right. Texas Geiger.
That Lone Star State, man.
Yeah. I mean, I look at it and stuff as that a lot of these issues and stuff that pop off,
Yeah.
they use race and stuff as the forefront for everything and a driving factor because she wanted some BBC, some big back cock.
Yeah. Yeah, she
Whatever,
did.
right? So, I mean, if that was her thing, then that was her thing and stuff with her. So I'm like, there's not really that much of an issue and stuff why she's, like, I guess if divorce was pending,
Yeah.
then divorce was pending and stuff, whatever.
Not only was the divorce pending and stuff like that,
It was
but
a quiet thing.
I just the fact that the fact that you're in a situation and you're not ruled out as a suspect.
Yeah, that's dodgy. That's dodgy. But that's police corruption and stuff at its finest. So, I mean, we'll see how that works and stuff, whatever, because he's still alive, right? The husband.
Yeah.
So if he's still alive and stuff, whatever, we'll see how that runs. And I guess we take it from there. Because they need to fully close up this deal and run shop and run with it. Next thing and stuff, whatever. My question to you and stuff is that since there's so many undercover races and stuff, whatever, out here, because, you got the ones and stuff, whatever, the MAGA specialists.
The MAGA mans?
The MAGA mans and the poppy people.
MAGA mans and poppy people.
And the poppy people and stuff.
No, we're not saying all MAGA mans and poppy people are racist. But
I mean, 85% of y'all
a good portion.
kind of fit in the category and stuff, whatever. Should they bring back segregation?
Shit. Segregation never left?
Explain.
All right. Well, I want to say back when I was 19, I found myself in a situation where I kind of questioned a few things. Now, growing up in Canada is what we want to consider the melting pot of all melting pots. I mean, have US is a melting pot, France is a melting pot. I mean, all different places where cultures can come together and combine as one. It's considered a melting pot, but I think Canada has just got people from all different walks of life, different backgrounds, different races, and so forth here in this country, right? So we're considered the melting pot of melting pots. With that being said, I could wake up on a morning and probably with just looking on my street alone, interacting on my street alone, I can see a Chinese person, a white person, a
Asian,
black person.
racist.
So Asian.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, like I give
So
you
sorry.
the demographic and stuff that was diverse on that one street.
On the one street, right? When I went to go stay at my aunt in Queens, New York, One morning I got up and I went outside and sat on the steps. While I was sitting on the steps, I noticed that every home in that neighborhood, a black person resided in.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the within their neighborhood.
The demographic.
Driving around in that area, similar within other neighborhoods, right? I couldn't, the time I was there, I didn't see one white person in that neighborhood, right?
Right.
Just predominantly black, and then you had a few Latinos, Hispanics.
Okay.
Right? So I felt a sense of pride.
Right, because you see people look like you.
People
that are
who look like
homeowners.
me, who are homeowners.
Right.
Paying taxes, making decisions
Right.
within their community. Right? Then I started thinking about it. I'm like, yo, but if you live in this hood and you grow up in this hood, and let's say either you're retired or you don't work a 9-to-5 job, anything that will take you out of this hood,
Right.
then your interactions on a day-to-day basis will only be with the black people within your hood.
Right.
You might see a white person on television, the news, but your day-to-day interaction, it's not going to be with a white person.
What about job-wise, though?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Unless you're working. Right?
Other than that,
And
if
you're
you're-
leaving your hood
Your hood.
to go somewhere else, you don't have that interaction, right? New Orleans in the hood, like the ghetto. Some kids don't even leave the block.
Facts. Some people, yeah. Some people in Cleveland and Chirac like that, too.
Chirac don't even
Doesn't
leave the block.
yeah.
So they are never in no interactions with other races and so forth like that. So it becomes a segregation into itself. We have places in US, places in Canada that we know are predominantly white. You know, black people living there.
Kanye in Wyoming. Kanye in Wyoming. He was preaching about Wyoming like it was a new place for black people.
I wonder if Kanye is listed as white when he in Wyoming.
Probably listens,
Like how Stacey Dash is considered white.
probably listens as a Kardashian, so
They
probably
yeah.
part of Meanie.
Yeah, point
Whatever.
All right. But yeah, I mean, and they have no interactions with black people.
I mean, because, all right, like when it comes to segregation thing and stuff, whatever, here, I used to work at a pharmacy in an area that was kind of, I want to say, the nationalities and the population and stuff, or the cultures would be Jewish,
Right.
Portuguese, Italian,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I'm in there. A patient comes in. She is Italian descent. She's looking for one of the workers and stuff in the pharmacy. She went out for a smoke who speaks Italian.
Right.
I said, let me deal with her. How you doing? She's asking for the lady's name and stuff and everything like that. So to Lena, her name is Lena. She said, Lena. So I'm like, no, she's not here right now. She passed me the paper. So I'm like, the prescription. So I'm looking, I'm like, I'm asking her basic standard questions, which you're supposed to ask and stuff for her in the line,
Yeah.
right? She's not corresponding. So the person I was working with, she's Japanese,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And she's been in Canada since 1986.
Okay.
And she said, it's funny how she came from Japan and automatically, before she went to school, they threw her in ESOL, to learn the language.
Right. Right.
You have this woman here who's been in this country longer than I've been alive.
Yes.
She's been here since the 60s
Yes.
and can't speak a zero lick of English. But she said, I want to say, when Lena came in, Lena dealt with her and everything, like whatever. And Lena's like, yo, the lady speaks Italian. She lives around people who speak Italian.
Yeah.
Her doctor speaks Italian.
Yeah.
Her newspaper can get in Italian.
Yeah.
You watch Omni 1 at a specific time, you get news in Italian.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever, right? You have an Italian-Canadian community center right by where they live.
Yes.
What would be the purpose for them to speak English if this is what they're, I want to say, around?
Yes.
Or I want to say segregate. I don't want to say segregated too, but this is just what they know.
Yeah.
They have no reason to speak English. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, that lady segregated, or her family segregated themselves
right.
and submersed themselves around just that.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
And they think it's okay. Yo, I used to rock with a chick and stuff, whatever, back in the day, whatever. She was Filipino.
Okay.
Filipino.
Yeah.
Right? And, you know, he used to knock it down. We used to do the ones and two. We did the deed and everything like that. Whatever. She's like, Marv, she looked at him, she said, Marv, it sucks. You're not Filipino. I was like, why? She's like, because I feel like, hands down, you're the perfect dude on paper, but you're black. And my people won't dig you. And I was like, damn. Really?
Damn.
I'm like, really, boo? And she's like, yeah. She's like, that's what it is and stuff, whatever. But she's like, she's like, but for now, she's like, we can just hump and be friends and know for right, it ain't gonna go nowhere past this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, you could use me for a few more times and stuff, whatever. Why not?
It was all good.
Yeah, it was all good. But I was like, I'm like, is it really that bad? But that's what I'm saying. Like, I guess her people just left the Philippines and submerged themselves and stuff and segregated themselves to just Filipino people.
Right, right.
My peoples and stuff, whatever. None of that. My mom's like, just hope she's born a woman. The end.
That's it. That's it.
The end.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all I want, whatever, right? And
yeah.
other than that, that's it. So, I mean, I feel like us as people, we segregate ourselves and stuff, whatever. Certain people segregate themselves and stuff, whatever, to an extent. And if they were to bring it back and just say, all right, Filipinos only, blacks only, Italians only, and stuff like whatever, people feel a type of way. Because if they're already doing it and stuff, whatever, on a collective, or majority is doing it on a collective, why should they feel a type of way, though?
I don't know if I think people would feel any type of way. I think the economy would feel the effects.
So let it ride. Because if that be the case, if they know exactly where their dollars are spent, who spends the more money, because we know the blacks spend more money than the Caucasians. Especially when it comes to like fashion and entertainment and everything like 100%. That. Whatever.
Yeah.
We know, but then a lot of times they tell us that our dollars don't mean shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They'll feel it. They'll feel it once those dollars stop going into their communities. And hey, maybe it might just boost our communities. Because if the dollar ain't leaving our community, that's one of the main problems with our community. I feel like
us as black people, we not self-reliant enough. Like when I was watching the Killer Mike, the trigger warning thing. Yeah. Feel like, like, you know, if we were black people, or we were like black people like growing our own type of produce and raising our own type of things and cattles and doing our own thing like black owned and everything like that, we'd be in a different state. We'd be in a different place where they would respect our dollar because we're spending it on our own. On our own, right. But we're not doing that now with us, so it's kind of like we need them, but they need our dollars and stuff, whatever, as well. Yes. But if we went back to if we went to a known segregation spot, whatever, when the grass is cut, them snakes will show. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I mean, we'll see what happens and stuff, whatever. I'm like, it's just a thought though that just came to my mind and stuff, whatever. I was like, no, I get it, I see it. It's okay. Let's get to real shit. So, do you believe that people are conditioned into a bias? Yes. Why?
Because biasness is not natural.
It's taught.
It's taught. So if it's taught, then you're conditioned, right? Mm. Now, well, let's go back to the Filipino girl you were dating. Right. Right? Mm-hmm. Her parents have absolutely no reason not to like black people. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure they probably never, coming from the Philippines, I'm pretty sure they never had an interaction with black people. Maybe yes and no. I don't want to speak for them and stuff for that, but I know the air base and stuff for that in the Philippines in Angeles City. Yeah. You get a lot of U.S. people and stuff for that from the Air Force and stuff for that because that's where the base is. Right. And I heard that's the wildest city in the Philippines and stuff for that. That's like the Vegas of the Philippines. But how many people in the Philippines would get to experience that, right? It's probably just a few and far in between, right? Yeah. And if we're looking at that,
You see black people the shit. We fun.
but hold on, if we're considering that place to be the Las Vegas of
The Philippines.
the Philippines, right? You got to remember, in the U.S., Las Vegas is considered as Sin City.
Sin City bit, Sin City bit.
So, if that is considered because it gets wild there, right? Oh hell, you have Filipino parents telling they daughters, no, you can't go to that city.
Right.
You get me? So they might be even carrying that prejudice, that biasness from back home, just off of the stories of that city.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, because the funny thing too and stuff is that I heard even in Angeles City and stuff like that, because like it is a Sin City thing.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if like you go there and you see some 10, 12-year-old little girls trying to sell some cooch to help pay their parents' bills and stuff like that, whatever, because they know, Sin City, it's just running nuts. It's running nuts and everything and stuff like that. So like some of my Filipino friends, when they're telling me about it and everything like that, I actually met one older dude who was stationed in the Philippines in the Air Force.
Right.
And when he told me and stuff about it, whatever, he was calling it Los Angeles. So I was like, the Philippines got Los Angeles. So when I met my Filipino peoples and stuff, and I was telling them like, yo, there's a Los Angeles in the Philippines. They're like, no, Angeles City. And I was like, oh, this is what the OG was talking about, whatever, right? I'm like, okay, boomer. When I see him again, I'm gonna correct his punk ass. Yeah. But then I was like, yo, that's wild. A lot of things happen there and stuff, whatever. But I was like, I get it. And if the parents stuff have the bias and stuff, whatever, and put the bias within the girl's head and everything like that, whatever, they haven't really experienced, I want to say, a direct of a black person.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Right?
Because, okay, like, I can't rock with Indian food.
Okay. No.
And it's not
at all? Not even samosas?
Samosas can go.
Samosas.
I can rock
I was about to say, samosas is my joint.
Samosas can rock with. So, samosas, Bombay Sapphire.
Bombay Sapphire, yeah.
And if I go down on the Indian chick, whatever, that's the only things that's going to my mouth.
Okay. There's only thing that you can eat.
Those only things I can eat, whatever. Other than that, I'm SOL.
Right.
Because I feel like I had some things that were like my friend of mine, he's Indian descent. He had like his peoples made butter chicken. I ate it, devoured it, was good, kosher. I had butter chicken one place. Yeah. I had the runs. Wow. I had butter chicken another place and stuff with it. My stomach folded like origami. And I was done. I felt like, I was on the toilet. I was in like a prison gangbang and stuff. You know what's nasty when the water splashed up on your ass and you feel cool but disgusting at the same time. That's what it was. That's what I'm saying. I was going through some chronicles and stuff, and I just thought it was just that one incident, whatever. Yeah. I made you shudder.
Yeah, you made me shudder, man. You made me shudder.
It was rough, man.
Nasty ass water.
Man, look. I remember one of they what's that place called, man? I mean, you got a name drop because I don't even know if they won't cut the check in the future or anything like that, whatever. Yeah. But you know the place. And they do pizza. And it's Indian style.
Okay. All right.
So one of my peoples and stuff, whatever, they're like, oh, from work. He's Indian. He's like, oh, Marvin's getting pieces from here and everything like that, whatever. I was like, hey, man, whatever. I'm smashing the pizza. I smashed like the one slice. I was like, pizza tastes kind of different. Yeah. He's like, it's mint. I'm like, who the fuck put mint on pizza? I'm like, what the hell am I like my toothpaste minty and I like my tea minty.
Look, man, you don't even put oregano on pizza.
Right. Well, no, some oregano might go depending on who.
No, but I'm saying though, how often do you get pizza with oregano on it? Like
it has to be Italian.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So that's what I'm saying. It fucked my world up and everything. I'm eating this. Let me think. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Whatever's clever. That day, I had to take my girl to the Riri concert. Her girl was going and stuff, whatever. So I'm driving, and when I'm driving and stuff, whatever, that's when the pieces start to say like, "Bitch, wake up! I'm here,
mint.
It's a wrap." You know what I mean? It's like mint. So I was like, "Fuck!" So I'm driving with the windows down, cranking like silent farts and shit and everything. She's like, "Babe, you alright? You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know, just a little warm. Forehead extra shine because I'm sweating. I got popped the molly. I'm going.
Yeah.
So I dropped them off. They got out the car. Man, I was let off like mad farts. It's like, burr, 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 burr.
You started
You know what it
trumpet in the
sounds like?
place?
It sounds like fucking J. Cole, Middle Child. So I was like, dear Lord, please, I'm too grown to be shitting on myself, whatever, in my own car.
In your own damn car.
But I made it to the house, and when I made it, I did that little duck walk, whatever, clench the butt cheeks, and just kind of
waddling.
made it, whatever. And I shit like 3 times.
Wow.
3 times. And I was just like, you know, my insides was crystal clear. So I was like,
so maybe the mint cleaned you out.
man, fuck you and that mint. Okay?
Hey.
So right then and there, hold on. So I got the other incidents for the restaurants. This pizza spot.
Yeah.
One of my boys, he's Sri Lankan descent, and his wife now, but she was fiance at the time, engagement party. She's Chinese.
Okay.
Right? So they thought it would be cute to have the place catered Hakka style. I don't know what the fuck a Hakka is. I thought somebody was spitting somewhere. I'm like, Hakka. So I'm like, they said it's Chinese, East Indian style Chinese food. So I'm like, I don't know. Indians, like I said, don't sit well with me. They're like, yo, don't worry about it and everything. And I don't want to be rude and disrespectful because I drove way out there to go to this engagement party and stuff for them. Eating a little fried rice thing. Thought it seemed kosher. On my drive, that's when it was like, you know, mint. So like, you know, it kind of kicked back in, whatever, right? So I'm like, you know, I gassed the hell out of that thing.
So now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it's not the food entirely. Maybe it's a specific spice that might be.
What all those 3 type of styles of food and stuff that have in common is the Grand Masala spice. So I don't think the Grand Masala sits well with my type of. See, I always consider myself a third world prisons type of stomach.
Right.
I remember like I never forget. I had a conversation with my father one time. Right.
Yeah.
I think like he came through one time and stuff in my spot, and I had like some. I think like beef stroganoff.
Okay.
At the house.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he's hungry if I have any food. So this shit was funny as shit to me. But I was like, he's like, yo. He's like, you have anything to eat? You know, with the Jamaican accent.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I got some beef stroganoff leftover and stuff, whatever, right? Yo, cold boy. I'm like, oh, what? Yo, cold boy. I'm like, what the fuck did you just say?
Cold boy.
He's like,
not cowboy.
Yeah, cold boy. So I'm like, cold boy, you eat anything? So I was like, oh, cowboy. I'm like, this nigga out here wilding, right? So I was like, I'm good. So I always consider that my stomach, I can handle some things.
Right.
Whatever, right? Hasn't failed me and stuff, whatever, until it came to those type of dishes.
Yeah.
It's that spice, I believe. It's that Grand Masala.
Yeah. Probably that spice.
Don't sit well with me. Me as a parent, I say all this and stuff to say, me as a parent, I'm not about to instill that Indian food will rock your stomach to my son.
Right.
If he come to me and
Because some people would.
Yeah.
Some people would be like, yo, don't mess with that.
Just not for me.
Right.
It's just not for me. If he says, why that? I tell him.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you know, if he tells me like, oh, he was at such and such's house and stuff, whatever, and they had butter chicken, to be like,
how was it?
You good? You good?
How was
you
it?
kosher? Yeah. I'm like, all right, cool thing. Go ahead and play.
Did they cook it with mint?
I asked him and stuff like, how do they prepare the food? And I just watch him and stuff. Okay, you go lay down. Listen now if I hear footsteps running to the washroom.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
That's my son.
My stomach. That's my boy.
That's
chip off the whole block.
That's all I got him too.
He got his ass. So I'm like, yo, I realize that even those small things and stuff, whatever, will instill biases and stuff into the children.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to have all that and stuff to my son.
Right.
Whatever, right? Because at the end of the day and stuff, whatever, my experience may not be your experience.
Of course.
That's it.
Yeah.
If I tell you that, you know, this person dealt with me in this type of manner and stuff, that's just me telling you from what I experienced.
From what you experienced.
And then you can tell me stuff, shit, they love you like the ice cream truck.
Right.
Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and like, I was thinking, how can we overcome and destroy biases? But it's, like you said, it's experience.
I mean, you have to go through a situation
Like Tommy gun ass.
like Tommy gun ass. You gotta go through that Tommy gun ass to realize, hey, that spice, that gram masala is not for me. You didn't know it up until that point.
Right.
But once you experienced it, you was like, okay, that I gotta set that aside.
So when's the first time you had Indian food or like a samosa or anything like that?
In my 20s.
Why so late? You grew up in diversity. I look down my block. I see this.
But this is the thing, right? It's like I never had any like Indian friends in my circle growing up.
Oh, okay.
You understand? So I knew, going to school, I had Indian friends, classmates, and so forth like that. But within my circle, like I didn't have an Indian friend or an East Indian friend, let's say, right?
Right.
Where I could go over their house and, oh, my mom just cooked something, try this, try that, try this. So I was never in a position to try that food. So because of that, I was always apprehensive because I didn't know of anybody that ate Indian food, right? So there was no reference for me for someone to say, "Yo, you should try this."
So an Indian person put a samosa in front of you?
No, it wasn't even an Indian person. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken.
Was it a Caucasian?
It was either a Caucasian Frenchman by the name of Benoit I used to work with.
Was his first name Chris?
No,
I'm just fucked up. My bad.
His first name was Benoit.
Oh. His first name was Benoit?
His first name was Benoit.
What's his last name? Dillinger?
Lorte. What a Ben?
Across
the street from where we worked, was a little Indian spot. So he would always buy samosas because they were like 50 cents, like 50.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So he would buy a whole bunch and come back to the office and stuff like that.
Like you want to share and
Yeah.
share.
So one day he was like, "Yo, you want a samosa?" I was like, "All right, I'll try it." So I'm bit into one. I'm like, "Yo, this is like a spicy cooked potato, carrot, pea all mix." I'm like, "Yo, this is all right. This shit is, you know what I mean? It ain't bad." So ever since then, I fell in love with samosas.
Gotcha.
You understand? So there it is, that biasness of not knowing.
Right, an
Unknown, right? Fear of the unknown, because it's not like I would have got up and tried it for myself.
Right.
But someone brought it to my attention, say, "Hey, look, man."
Well, you want to randomly spend your money and waste it and realize,
No,
like,
exactly,
whatever.
right?
Yeah.
But someone come and give me one for free. Like, "Don't try this."
Yeah.
I take one bite. If I don't like it, I toss it. You know what I mean? I take a bite. If I like it, I like it. So I took a bite. I liked it. And I was like, okay. So now I had another friend named no, it's still my friend Frankie. He rapped.
Francois?
He'd have put some. He's a rapper. He'd have put samosas in one of his lyrics, and I'm like, "Man, you black. What you know about samosas?" You know what I mean? Not knowing how damn good samosas is.
Right.
So, like I said, you know what I mean? It took me experiencing it to get past that biasness, and I think it's gonna be like that with anything that has a biasness tied toward it.
I feel like, it's growth and development.
It is.
Right?
It's definitely.
So I mean, like, once you step out your comfort zone and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
You're experiencing a new thing. So now you've now grown and stuff, either good or bad, but you still experience something and stuff. Exactly. Hopefully, it's more for the good and it's for the bad, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 100.
I mean, I'm with that.
I'm 100.
I'm with that and stuff, whatever. All right. Oh, are you ready for the question of the week?
Question of the week.
Question of the week. Do you let your friends make a mistake they have already made before and they said they wouldn't do it again?
Give me some context.
Alright. Let's say if I tell you, I'm like, Smooth, I never want to date a chick and stuff, whatever, who talk out of her neck, swinging that hand, might possibly whoop my ass and stuff like,
She might give you one of those?
The ghost finger?
Yeah.
The ghost finger, like, yeah, something like that and everything. I'm like, no. But then you see me, we go somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, Warner Brother, you know, when you see me, I'm not with that and stuff, but they don't bring me happiness.
Right.
And I go somewhere, I see a chick, you see me picking her up, and she's like talking out her neck.
Yeah.
She give me the phone number and everything. I walk back towards you, like, yeah, you see me just scoop old shorty right there, and then you like, are you gonna, would you say?
I like, nigga, you remember what happened the last time? What is it that you told me what happened the last time?
That's the type I fall for. That's my type, nigga. That's my type.
Hey, nigga, that's my type.
That's my type, nigga. That's my type. Yo, that song, it's so annoying, but it's so catchy.
I just love the shaker, like the salt shaker beat.
Yeah.
I think that's
No, it's Freak Elite, man.
It's Freak Elite. That's what
It's
it is.
Freak Elite,
That's
man.
what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, but no, because like me, from my past experience stuff, whatever, I had a guy friend.
Yes.
We're not friends like that and stuff, whatever. I was about to say he's not a guy. I don't know if he did surgery for trans.
As far as you know,
like
he's still
that.
a guy.
I
He's
believe
just no
so.
longer your friend.
Right. Exactly. But he was dealing with a chick and stuff, whatever. Trying to get booed up with a chick that, you know, she wasn't just his friend. She was everybody's friend.
She was
you know?
friends of the friend?
Friends of friend. Because like when she called out to me and she called me by another name that my other group of friends called me and stuff like that. He's like, how y'all know each other? I'm like, I'm let her explain that to you. I'm going to go this way.
Yeah.
And I'm looking like, shit. I wonder if she gonna tell him, you know.
Yeah.
I
She gonna
sucked
give him
off
the
like
low.
3 of his friends.
Yeah.
And I was booed up with another one, so that's 4.
Yeah.
I know 4 dudes that already done like, you know, did they thing. That young lady is granted to have her whole stage, and she's hit growth and development, and then she's moved forward.
Do your thing, mama.
I just feel like
Do your thing.
I care for him a lot more. So I said, let me give him
The lowdown. The lowdown. Yeah,
just in case.
Yeah.
And when I told him and stuff for there, his reaction was kind of like, he looked at me kind of sideways, and then he's like, give me 2 things. Give me the J word. You're just jealous. I'm like, jealous?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you don't want to see me happy. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Word?
My G.
Word?
I was like, you know what? My bad for even saying anything. And after that, he started falling back like he lost his balance. Bit by bit, he started ghosting us and everything like that.
You know
whatever.
what that means?
What?
She got the fire head.
That young lady was hot. Play this. She was hot, but you know,
Yeah.
all things that glitter is not gold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We know.
Yeah. So I was looking at her, I was like, she might, and everything and stuff, whatever. Like, but like this. I want to air out the young lady business. If you hear this one day, I love you.
But we ain't mentioning no names.
I ain't name dropping and stuff, whatever.
Yeah. So she good.
But like this. If I'm in one room doing my thing, my other people's in the other room doing their damn thing, and she and my dude performed the orchestra. Okay? It was in that close proximity. So there's no space in performance. She can't say, I don't know Marv.
Right.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I was looking like, I was like, yeah. And you know, like the things that was going on and everything, even like the girls, I was looking like, she's like, I didn't know she got down like that. I was like, well,
now
you know now.
Now you know.
You know now. Whatever, right? But I'm like, I'm just giving him a pregame warning, and he came at me and stuff like that, whatever. So I'm like, yo, you know what? If I was in a situation with this dude, with another person, I'd be like, fuck it. The heart wants what the heart wants.
That's it.
Wash my hands from it, whatever.
That's it.
You told me, and I was like, you know what your parameters are. Like if you're a grown ass man and you're like, yo, I'm not going out to drink tonight, and I turn my head this way, turn around and stuff, whatever, and you got 2 shots of tequila thrown back.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to say?
What you gonna say?
You already there, right?
Yeah.
So I was like,
That's
hey,
it.
to each his own. I ain't worried about that, man.
Yeah, but I mean, if you gave me the head nod to, you know what I mean,
To warn you?
to kind of wheel you back in,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna wheel you back in.
Cool.
You know what I mean? As far as that you want to be wheeled back in, and then so I'm gonna cut you loose after that and let you do you.
Facts. All right, let's get down to the Ask the Sons.
Ask the Sons.
Ask the Sons now. We have a gentle awareness says, for men, why does it burn in your penis after the first time you bust a nut?
Could you done got some bad fiery cooch?
Gonorrhea. Gonorrhea. What is gonorrhea, Alex? Yeah.
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 Can't say that I have experienced that.
No.
Yeah.
The first time I busted nut and stuff, whatever, I had sex with a condom on, and I just thought I was peeing in the condom.
You thought you was peeing on the condom?
This is the first time, yeah. I thought I was just peeing in the condom and stuff. Like, just felt like a little tingle pee. I'm like, oh my gosh, can't believe I'm pissing in the condom. That's what I was saying to myself. And I was like, I'm like, oh, this is what busting nut feels like. Well, granted, like, you know, back in the day when I was watching like porn, when I was like, you know, before that,
Yeah.
I thought it was just more of a loud thing. Fucking Lex Steel.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wasn't expecting like,
Yeah. Yeah. The involuntary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that's I'm like, okay, that's what it is and stuff. Whatever, I got it. But did you have sex first before you busted, or did you rub one out?
Rub. Yeah. It's not to rub that.
Yeah. So see, some dudes rub one out and everything like whatever. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm assuming this dude probably had spicy chicken before he choked the chicken.
Yeah, this is.
And then I guess
that may have done it.
The friction of the heat.
They may have done it.
And then, you know, habanero. And then, you know, some things done happen. That's the only other thing I can explain.
I don't know. That's like an ask Google.
You know, ask your urologist.
Yes.
You need to ask your urologist real quick.
Yeah. See what's up with that spicy hot dog.
Hope he not Italian, because it'd be a spicy Italian sausage.
Spicy Italian sausage.
Skyfy says, how do you talk about your accomplishments without bragging?
You wait till you're asked.
You wait till you're asked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can dig that.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
Because any other time,
it's braggadocious.
it's braggadocious. If you just sitting there in the middle of a conversation and just be like,
So what did you do today? Well, funny shit ask. I shark hunt in Japan. Did I tell you I capoeira in Brazil last week? Yeah, then.
then you come off braggadocious.
But if you
Yeah,
wait
but
till
if
you're
you,
asked,
I mean, if you wait till you're asked, like if it comes up in a conversation, like, what do you do for a living? You know what I mean? Then you can get into your bag. If you do something that's really exciting for a living, then you know what I mean. Then it's almost like, oh, you don't come off bragging. But if you know you do something like some real outlandish shit, and you just automatically start the conversation with nobody even on that thought, then your ass is bragging. Your ass is just bragging.
That's true. All right. Pigeon Steve says, is there actually a stamina training for men's penises, or is that just a joke? Nah, that's stamina training, man.
No, that's stamina training.
That's stamina training.
Matter of fact,
that's stamina training.
after we get together our Podical Sons NDA, we're going to put out the Podical Sons stamina training.
You're supposed to teach a seminar and stuff about your damn so-called techniques, how to make a woman, keep a woman and stuff, whatever, with your techniques, the ones that you know. You know some Big Sean shit, apparently make a woman come 9 times in a day.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I don't know if I want to just be divulging secrets like that. So
I think it's needed for men.
That might have to be a paid course. That might have to be a paid course.
You're a bag of shit.
I'm out here trying to make some Kanye money.
Oh. You trying to sell shirts? I'm like, not your average Joseph is king? Is that what you're trying to do? King guy.
Take my course.
Yo.
Learn how to be a king too.
So pornful. Yo. Fucking guy.
Yeah, 100%, man. You can definitely train yourself to be a better lover. I would think.
Yeah, stroke count.
Yeah.
Stroke count.
You got the stroke count that
the stroke count, man. You just know how many strokes it takes before some white stuff come out, and then you feel a little tired afterwards, whatever, right? I mean, I look at it stuff like, yo, if you know your stroke count is 30,
right?
You stop at 28, you pull out, you reset, you change positions, calm down a little bit, and then you go back in and do another 28, whatever.
Now, if your stroke count is 30, right? And you want it to last a little longer, do you slow the stroke down?
Nah, you can rabbit it out. Some women don't like it slow.
No, but I'm saying 30 rapid stroke successions. Shit, you might be finishing a minute.
Nah, you can
30 stretched out strokes, you might be there, 5. You know what I mean? If you're really slow with the stroke.
I mean, no, man. You can just like, look, if you're bam, 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 like, and you about to get like
you just hit 10 just now.
And I'm still going. And I'm just still going. So let's just say, hold up. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Dismount. Pose.
Look at yourself a couple times.
You're like, and we're back.
Flex. Go back.
Change position. Here, Aaliyah. New position. So now, all right, now you're going to throw the leg up on your shoulder, and we're back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28!
See? That's what I'm talking about, baby. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
This is true.
So that's what I'm saying. And like, yes, granted, not all vaginas feel the same.
No.
Not all mouths feel the same. No. Orifices, whatever.
Yeah.
Just know for a fact you need to pace yourself and get that feeling in.
You need to be the master of your own domain.
Well put. Fact.
I always say there's 2 parts to the equation. I mean, it's both physical and it's both mental.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you can get the mental game on lock, it will help with the physical game.
So what if, you're about to get to that 30th, and then you realize that, you know what, you need to pace yourself, and you think about, I don't know, some type of wild stuff to kind of throw your train of thought off, whatever, right? Because I'm afraid that I don't want to think too much of wild stuff while I'm doing anything. Yeah. Like, here's my thing. And I had this conversation with somebody. I was like, I feel like a serial killer if I'm watching porn and say I'm going to rub one out. Yeah. And let's say, this is the reason I only watch porn. I only watch lesbian porn. Because I can't watch like the porn and stuff, whatever. That's, I want to say, man and woman. Yeah. Because let's say they're in a part, whatever, you see like the chick and she's doing the whole thing and she's going on top. You get the view and they're like, all right, yeah, damn, she look hot. And then they zoom in on the dick. And then you're like, no! Where do you pick up the pieces? Like, your life is just done from this. I don't want to.
You're ruined. You're ruined.
Yo, you're done, man. So I was like, I don't want to like me think about something else, and then I can't really stop because I'm there. Like, yeah. Then I'm like, beach whales, and the next thing you know, I'm like, I'm about to finish off to like beach whales, and then I was like, I gotta question myself, and I'm cleaning up in the washroom, like, why the fuck did I think about beach whales? That's supposed to normally stop me because they're dead, right? You know what I'm saying? Right? Do I got a necrophilia to like marine life now? Man. Like, you know?
Oh man, we got some issues.
That's what I'm saying.
Issues.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you may have a point there, Mark. You may have a point.
That's what I'm saying. That's it. That's it.
You may have a point there.
I'm good, man. I mean, that's it. I guess what is it? Let's hit them off with the So Say the Suns.
So Say the Suns. What we got? What we got this week?
If you're gonna do big things, don't let the small things stop you.
Woo! Like that.
That's facts.
I like that.
That's facts.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I feel like a lot of people and stuff, whatever, they're they're destined for greatness or destined to do so many things, and they let small things kind of throw them off the course, and then that's it, whatever, right? And that shouldn't be the case. Like, yo, life is not always gonna be perfect and stuff, whatever, but you got to deal with the things and stick with the task at hand. If you're beating it up, this is the task at hand.
Task
Don't let dead marine animals throw you off.
Throw you off.
Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'm good, man. You good?
I'm good too, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. It was it's always fun when we get together. And
Usual,
we shoot this
man.
Man. We do our thing. Yeah. I guess this is it till next week.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace and love. See y'all next week.
Peace.
Peace.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.